sa maraming mga Pinoy. Actually, not just Filipinos, but international friends everywhere, all over the world. So with that, both of you are great Filipino athletes, and we're not even surprised that you did such an amazing job in the Showdown natin. But most of us know that aside from being an athlete, marami rin kayong ganap ngayon. You have a lot of different things going on. Nag-venture na kayo sa mga iba-ibang industry na rin. Let's just sit here, relax, and talk a little bit more about those things. But maybe some advice din so that younger people can also follow in your footsteps. So, if anybody has some questions as well, don't worry. Later on, we will be indulging them. So please prepare them accordingly. Thank you very much for having us here. Eto na po. We're gonna start off with Miss Hidilyn. Siyempre, fresh na fresh representing us. You have a lot of things ahead. Sir Manny din. You have, I believe, competition in Japan coming up soon. Tama po ba? You're gonna be going to Japan? Sa July! July. Excited na po ba kayo?
Excited na. July 29.
July 29. At madalas kayo sa Japan, di ba? Actually, may mutual friend po tayo, Sir Manny, sa Japan. And I know that you, napapahal na rin kayo sa Japan. So, quick question na. Do you know how to say, ouch in Japanese? Alam niyo po ba kung paano mag-ouch, mag-aray sa Japanese? Hindi ba? Turuan ko kayo. Okay. Say, itay! Itay! Okay. Parang Pilipino daw. Sige, sample. Itay! Itay! Miss Hidilyn! Itay! With feelings! Itay! Yun! Parang tinatawag ko rin yung tatay mo, di ba? Pero syempre, alam naman natin that once we feel those body aches, you know, as soon as that happens, all we have to do is remedy it with ibuprofen and paracetamol, and then you say everything's okay. So you say, Daijobu. Okay na. Daijobu. Ikaw naman, Miss Hidilyn. Daijobu. That's right. That's all you have to do. Daijobu. Ayan. Ano po yung mga
Nihongo wakarimasu.
Nihongo wakarimasu. Nihongo hanatsumasu ka?
Nihongo wakarimasu. Nihongo sokoso wakarimasu ka?
Yes! Oh my gosh, guys! Palakpakan naman ng Sir Manny! Tuyaって日本語習ったんですか? Tinatanong mo kung paano siya natuto mag-Japanese.
May nagturo lang.
Ang galing naman. Sige, kung kailangan niyo ng personal Japanese coach, I'm ready for you as well. So, Sir Manny, what are the things you're doing aside from learning Japanese to prepare for your July event sa Japan? Ano yung mga preparations niyo ngayon?
As usual, yung jumping and training at the gym. Mag-i-start na rin. But I'm always playing basketball.
Talagang complementary training ko yung basketball sa inyo, no?
Basketball kasi yun yung cross training ko, set boxing. So, usually after the fight, no boxing gym. Wala pa nang punta sa gym na boxing. Puro basketball muna for footwork, to stay fit.
Nagagamit niyo yung natutunan niyo sa basketball dun sa boxing ring din, with footwork and all of the other things you get that you can't really get from training sa boxing, no?
Yan kasi ang magandang training din eh sa boxing, yung basketball dahil yung footwork mo, nakakatulong siya sa footwork.
Ngayon ko lang nalaman doon na pwede palang apply yung training sa ibang sport, doon sa sport na sinusubukan mo talagang i-focus and i-dedicate your time to. That's a really good tip, no? Miss Hidilyn, may ganun din po ba kayo? Do you do other training para mas ma-push mo yung training mo for weightlifting?
Actually, may twice a week akong training, strength and conditioning. So, hindi lang puro weightlifting. Kasi kailangan ng strengthen din yung mga small muscle, tapos mobility, tapos nag-yoga din ako.
Nag-yoga rin kayo! So, kailangan ay variety talaga, no? Para ma-complement yung sport na tinututukan nyo talaga. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Thank you so much for that. Ano po yung mga exciting ganap in the near future para sa inyo, Miss Hidilyn? What are you looking forward to now?
So ngayon, I'm preparing for Olympic qualifying. May 4 competitions pa ako para mag-qualify sa Paris 2024.
Wow!
Yung training namin 6 days a week. twice a day ang training. Na medyo mahirap. And then, kailangan din namin ng recovery.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like a lot of work. Pero Paris 2024, that's also really exciting. Give it a big round of applause for that, representing us again. So, are you studying French na rin? Si Sir Manny, marunong mag-Japanese. Kailangan marunong din siya mag-French, di ba?
Hey,
Hi! Oui. Oui. Okay, may time pa naman. 2024 pa naman yun, di ba?
Gusto mag-Spanish.
Well, Spanish din. Gusto niyo ng Spanish.
Kasi siya Pakano.
So marunong din kayo mag-Spanish. Ang talented naman ng mga athletes natin today. Multilingual din pala sila. Nasa-Spanish, nagja-Japanese. Dapat pala tatlo yung interpreters natin dito, no? But thank you very much. So obviously, we're all excited for this. Hidilyn's prepared for the upcoming 2024 Olympics ngayon sa Paris na pumagaganap
eh,
yan.
mag-aaral ka ng Spanish.
Oo. Kailangan Spanish, French, and Japanese lahat-lahat. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. And okay, so we're really, really happy to have both of you here. And obviously, aside from your routines, we're also here to talk about how we can take better care of our bodies. Diba? Mga katawan natin, alam naman natin na ito na yung puhunan nyo. Kailangan laging alaga, nasa kondisyon. Mahirap yun, no? Lalo na dito sa Pilipinas kasi ang sarap kumain, tama po ba? I think that's one of the hardest things that I struggle with too, yung strict diet regimen. Kamusta naman yung ano nyo? May very particular diet regimen po ba kayo? Wala na pag nag-training kayo beside Hidilyn?
Ako, yes. May sinusunod akong meal plan from sports officials. Kasi syempre, ano pinakain ko, yung hindi ng nagiging performance ko. So, kailangan sundin ko. Then, nagtaas ako ng weight. Nasa 59 ako. So, dati 55, ngayon 59. So, medyo mahirap na gain ng muscle mass than
Kasi mas marami yung kailangan yung itinay. Naku, sobrang challenging nga. Pero I also want to ask, ano yung guilty pleasure nyo when it comes to food?
lahat gusto ko.
Lahat?
Lahat.
Lahat talaga?
Yes.
Wala bang one specific na lagi mo lang, gusto ko kainin yan.
Kare-kare.
Ano yun?
Kare-kare.
Kare-kare. May kare-kare po ba tayo dito? Baka pa serve natin mamaya. Sir Manny, kayo naman. Strict po ba kayo sa diet niyo?
Ako naman, pagdating sa diet, hindi kasi ako palakain. Hindi ako masyadong kumakain sa mga tabang pagkain. More fish, chicken, gulay, gano'n ang ano. Saka isa lang yung malunggay na.
Pero sobrang healthy pa rin, Sir Manny. Wala ka rin guilty pleasure. Yung parang, alam mo, hindi pa dapat kainin, pero sobrang sarap kasi. So, kakainin mo pa rin.
Ako kasi, mula nung bata ako, hindi ako masyadong, maingat ako masyadong sa mga pagkain.
So may disiplina na kayo.
Nung bata ako, hindi ako kumakain ng baboy. Bata pa ako, hindi ako kumakain ng Tapos, bihira lang ako pagkarte pagka wala akong training. Pag nasa training sa ako ng mga karte, beef, chicken, yun yung pag training ako para may protein, hindi maano yung muscle ko, mawala. So, yun yung may diet ako na sa sarili ko lang
Talagang self-discipline din siya, no? Pero maganda yan kasi syempre habit na siya that you learn from an early age. So I'm also curious kung na-impart nyo rin yan sa family nyo. Syempre, family man na kayo, may kids kayo. We've all seen your big, beautiful family. And we also want to talk about #proud family moments ninyo. Sir Manny, you have 3 boys, di ba? Ages 21 to 7 years old. Kamusta naman yung bonding niyo sa kanila ngayon? Like, how do you spend time with them? Do you train them to box all the time? Are you a strict parent? Sa inyo po pumupunta kung gusto mag-spoil? Or natatakot pa sila sa inyo?
Yung eldest ko naman nasa Amerika na nakatira. Bali, si Jimwell, 22 years old na siya. Doon siya nagpatuloy sa pag-aaral niya, hindi nagpo-boxing. Doon matagal na siya ginagita. Ano naman, 2 years na. And then, yung isa naman, yung pangalawa ko, si Michael, ganito, mumuklot na rin sa amin dahil gusto niya mag-isa na para mag-start sa kanyang career. Focus siya sa pag-compose ng mga kanta. Gusto niya maging international artist.
Galing! Sobrang supportive naman po kayo sa mga
Supportive naman ako sa ano nila.
mga desisyon nila. Kahit iba-iba, no? Iba yung mga plans nila eh.
Gusto nila. Pero ako na bilang ama, magulang nila, ang advice ko sa kanya palagi nandiyan. Of course, kung makalimutan, magbasa ng Bible, magdasal palagi, and then sundin yung gawin yung mga mabuting gawain.
So may mga tinuruan nyo sa kanila kahit yung bata sila, no?
Sabi, pinaka-importante sa lahat, sabi ko, never kayo maging mayabang. Huwag kayo maging mayabang. Kailan humble kayo, laging nakaabang. Ano ba na marating niyo sa buhay? Ngayon may mga pangarap kayo, pero sa kabila ng lahat ng yan, yung pagpapakit mo yung mga pangarap mo, minsan nakakalimutan mo yung pinagalingan mo at nakakalimutan ka na kailangan pa na lagi nakaabang ang pasa ng buhay.
Ganda naman doon. Palakpakan naman dyan. That is a really great answer. I think kayo rin po naiintindihan nyo kasi yung importance of humility, no? Kasi, syempre yung mga anak nyo medyo swerte na, no? Nung bata-bata pa sila, masaya sila, maganda na yung buhay nila. So it's nice to remind them to stay humble kahit na they reach a level of success that most people want. Napakaganda ng advice ko.
And also one thing that I always share to them na what I experienced in life when I started, yung hardship, difficulties, lahat, napagdaanan ko lahat yan. Yung minsan walang pagkain, minsan mayroon. At nagbuboxing ako, nagtatrabaho ako para makain lang. So, sinabi ko sa kinukuhin ko sa kanila yung pinagdaanan namin na there's no reason na magyabang ko na ako si Manny Pacquiao. Hindi dapat gano'n. Dapat humble tayo dahil puro jump from lagi natin isipin kung saan tayo nanggaling. Talagang sa pinakamahirap na sitwasyon ng buhay, blessed lang tayo dahil nandiyan ang Panginoon, nandiyan tayo ng biyaya. Magpasalamat tayo sa lagi naman. Kabila sa kasama ng pagpapasalamat mo ay yung pagpapababa mo at pagtulong sa kapwa. Yun yung sinasabi nila na tumulong kayo sa kapwa. Basta mayroon kayo, tulungan niyo yung mga mahihirap.
Napakaganda naman ang sinabi niyo. At proud naman kayo. Tingin niyo naman sumusunod sila sa mga payo niyo.
Yes, nakita ko naman sa kanila na at least masaya ako dahil masaya kami ng GK na palagi namin sila ng tama at ang humble, masunurin at matulungin din sa kapwa.
So that's also a big testament sa parenting style niyo. So good job on that. Miss Hidilyn, speaking of #proud family moments, kayo naman medyo interesting ko kasi yung asawa niyo mismo, ang coach mo, di ba? Sabi nila, usually don't mix business with pleasure, pero in your case, hindi nag-a-apply yun. I mean, can you tell us a little bit more about that experience? Ano yung mga benefits, ano yung mga struggles dun sa arrangement na yun?
Ang benefits doon ay same kami ng passion, and coach ko siya, kasama ko at the same time. So, medyo may magkakaintindihan kami doon. Pero after kasi ng training, dinadala pa rin yung pagiging coach at athlete kahit nasa bahay na. Yun ang nagiging... Oo.
So pag nag-dinner date kayo halimbawa, sabihin niyo ako, kailangan ito lang yung kakainin mo, may training ka bukas.
Itong numbers na, pwede ba? Focus muna tayo sa pagiging mag-asawa. Mag-date muna tayo.
Mahirap, no? Kasi syempre, hindi mo masiseparate agad yung work tsaka yung having fun, having romantic dates.
Pero kailangan may boundaries talaga. May boundaries at alam mo kung ano yung hat na kailangan susutin. Habang nasa training ka, coach ka, athlete ako. After training, okay, asawa ko.
Ano naman yung times na, or ano yung mga moments na super kinikilig ka pag kasama mo siya bilang isang asawa instead of a trainer? Ano yung mga, asawa ko nga pala to? Mga moments na gano'n. Meron ba?
Meron naman. Kasi once a week, dire-record namin ang isa na mag-date talaga. Kasi minsan nakakalimutan ko mag-asawa pala kami. Then, yung kilig moment siguro after ng gabi, syempre, kailangan magpasalamat. Kung ano nangyari sa training, sa buong araw, sa isa-isa. So, yun yung kilig moment na sabi ko, ay, asawa ko pala siya.
And you always have to be grateful for having him there. Oh, pero mahirap yun kasi lagi nga kayo magkasama, di ba? But that's also really exciting. Medyo hashtag couple goals nga kayo for many, I think, di ba? Ito na, kukuha na rin ako ng personal trainer para baka may forever na rin ako. Yun lang pala yun. But thank you very much for sharing that. I know that that's something that's very close to your hearts, both of you. When it comes to family, when it comes to your relationship, your husband, that's something that you keep with you. Lalo na pag lumalabot kayo sa abroad, alam mo, dinadala na talaga yung pride ng family niyo at the very least with you. And that's what keeps you going. Woo! Okay, now, let's move on to hashtag fight for good. Sakto-sakto din na nabanggit ni Sir Manny earlier yung lessons na ini-impart niya sa mga anak niya to always help out, diba? To help when you can. So you guys have been epitomes of how everything is possible as long as there's determination. How are you sharing this wisdom with others? How are you empowering other people? Miss Hidilyn, I'm gonna start with you kasi sakto rin na International Women's Month ngayon. Iniidolo ka ng maraming mga women. And of course, men too. Pero specifically, how do you think you can inspire or that you are already inspiring other people to be the best version of themselves, to reach your level of success? Ano po ba yung dedication na sa tingin ko?
Sa kanila, sa mga...
Yes, ano yung sa tingin ko ba, ano yung kailangan nila marinig para ma-motivate din sila, kagaya mo?
Siguro, sa mga kabataan, gusto kong sabihin sa kanila na yes, okay, mangarap. Maganda yun, may pangarap sila, but they really have to work hard. Kailangan may disiplina sila sa ginagawa nila. And gusto ko rin sabihin na yung realidad, hindi ka agad-agad maging winner. It takes time para manalo sa World Championship. Kagaya kay Sir, kagaya ko maging Olympic champion, it takes time. So, wala minsan natatalo ka, minsan panalo ka. But as long as you do, hindi ka nagiging up sa ginagawa mo, kayang-kaya mo yun. Laban lang.
Alam ko rin na may actual platform na rin kayo, may mga projects kayo ngayon, di ba? Dedicated to train female weightlifters, tama mo ba to? Because you are also helping out those that want to be in the same field as you. Can you tell us more about that? May mga programs kayo ngayon?
Meron kaming Hidilyn Diaz Academy na gusto namin patayuin. May mga grassroots athlete na kami. May mga mix siya hindi lang babae. Pero syempre, gusto din na namin empower ang mga kapatid. And then may kasama akong galing kami sa US. Dinala namin sa US kasi nakikita namin yung potential na babae na kayang mag-qualify sa Paris 2024.
So dadalhin niyo siya doon?
Yes po.
Ang galing!
Pinag-racing namin para makita niya na it takes a team para manalo ng Olympics. And makita niya yung potential niya para sa Olympics.
Ang ganda naman ang ginagawa niyo. Palakpakan naman dyan. That really is the way to do it. You know, once you set aside those goals, once you push and reach those goals, you pass it on to the next person. And Sir Manny, again, helping out people in need, di ba? Yung tumulong sa kapwa, this is one of the lessons na ini-impart niyo sa kids niyo. Pero alam ko, meron din kayo sariling foundation naman to help those in need. Families, specifically in different barangays, sa Mandaue. May mga projects din kayo na gano'n. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, Ju?
Alam mo, talking about inspiring other people, of course, even as an example, yung buhay mo, makita na as an example to all of them, and advices, giving advices to them, and also reaching out to those people who are less fortunate, lahat ng mga mahihirap, yung project natin na pagbibigay ng sariling bahay at lupa, libre, wala silang binabayaran ng piso. Which is ongoing yan since then. Ako nag-umpisa ng nagkumita ng pera hanggang ngayon. Sa pagkumita ko ng pera, may set aside para sa pamilya, para doon sa housing at sa pagtulong sa ating mga bayan na nag-aaral. Yun po yung importante doon. Not only giving them shelter, sending them to school, but also giving them important advice na kung discourage, encouragement sa buhay at magsikap lang, tiwala sa Panginoon. Yun ang rule natin dito sa lupa, sa mundo. Habang tayo nabubuhay, kailangan tumulong tayo. Tulungan natin yung mga naghihirap, yung mga nagbubuto. Habang dito pa tayo sa lupa, meron tayo, kaya natin tumulong, so tulong tayo. Yun po yung heart desire ko na habang meron ako, kaya kong tumulong, tulungan ko. Kasi ganito kasi yung principle ko sa buhay. Na habang nabubuhay tayo dito, tapos may pera tayo, itulong natin yung kaya natin itulungan. Tulungan natin yung kaya natin itulungan. Kasi tatanda tayo, pagkanda natin, mawala natin sa mundo, iiwanan din natin lahat yun eh. So sayang yung buhay mo dito sa mundo na natili ka, tapos may pera ka, hindi ka nakatulong. Kasi iiwanan mo rin lahat eh. Sayang yan. Kahit palakihin mo pa yung anday mong pera sa bangko, and then hindi mo naman ginagamit, hanggang tatanda ka, pamatay ka, wala ka, iiwanan mo naman magdadanas. Naiiwanan lang rin yung pera mo sa bangko. Ibig sabihin nun, ang magmamalan nun, yung ibang henerasyon naman, tapos yung buhay mo, sayang yan. Kumbaga, pagdating sa negosyo, lugi ka dahil sa buhay mo dito sa mundo, di ba? Kahit ka 80 o 90. Sa 90 years, kung magpapalirahan ito sa mundo, ano bang nagawa mo?
Diba? Totoo yan. At alam niyo, nararamdaman ko talaga yung passion niyo dito sa mga ginagawa niyo kasi pinagdaanan niyo rin. And I think that's why ang daming na-inspire sa mga projects like this when they see you. Kasi alam nila na naiintindihan mo yung pinagdadaanan nila, yung kahirapan na pinagdadaanan nila.
Tama yan. Kasi mahirap makaranas na matulog sa gilid ng daigdig. Mahirap makaranas na buhay na minsan wala kang makain. Di ba? Isang araw, imagine mo lang, isang araw, isang beses ka lang makakain. Can you imagine? So, mahirap maranasan yun. Kaya, nung kumikita ako, hindi ko talaga kaya ng kalikuran yung mga mahihirap. Hindi yung pakitang tao, kundi talagang sa puso ko, kahit na wala nakakita, gusto ko pakita ng ibang tao.
At kita-kita naman namin yung effort and passion from both of you to help others. At dahil dyan, we are so grateful, but we also have a few people that joined us today na may special message sa inyo because of how much you helped them as well. So this is a little surprise that we have for both Ms. Hidilyn and Sir Manny. We're gonna play the video right now to show you who they are.
Yes, from Team HP. Ang Heidi ay nagsinatay ng panalo ng Pilipinas sa weightlifting. Ang Heidi, salamat po sa pagmamahalin niyo sa weightlifting. Dahil po dun sa wanang po maging katulad niyo, pag-medalist sa weightlifting. I love you, Heidi.
Aww! Naiyak mo ba? Okay. So that was actually your niece, tama ko ba? Si Samantha?
Samantha, 7 years old.
At balak niya rin or goal niya rin to be just like you.
Gusto niya rin maging Olympian, at the same time, gusto niya rin maging doktor.
Oh wow! Lahat-lahat na! Ako naman. Such an inspiring young kid. Okay, Sir Manny, meron din kaming special message for you. Please watch this. All the way from USA, ito na po an international greet. Some of you may already be familiar with our special guest, but we have a dedicated message po talaga para kay Sir Manny. At marinig niyo kung gaano siya ka-grateful to have Sir Manny in his life as well. Live po tayo ngayon. This is actually a live video call. Tama po ba? Yes! Live na live ata to. So we have Sir Mark Magsayo from the US. Obvious naman na live kasi nahihirapan tayo sa mute button na experience na natin lahat yan. Hello sir! Narinig niyo po ba kami, Sir Mark?
Hello po.
Ayun!
Umaga sa lahat. Idol. Ram.
Sir Mark, may mensahe po ba kayo para kay Sir Manny? Kamusta naman kayo dyan?
Okay naman po. May minsan po ako sa aking idol na si Idol Manny Pacquiao. Idol, maraming salamat sa lahat ng support na binigay mo sa amin, sa aming mga fighters. Ikaw ang nagbigay daan para sa makilala ng atlet ng Pilipino sa Lebanon. Dati, nagtitinda lang ako ng ice cream, ng Lord at nangangarap ng engineer tulad mo. Ayaw, ikaw ang naging inspirasyon at ikaw ang naging daan para maging champion ako sa vaccine. Kaya laki ng pasasalamat ko na binigay mo sa akin ng suporta. At thank you promotion, hindi ako pinabayaan. Maraming salamat po. Idol Manny Pacquiao.
Maraming salamat din, Sir Mark! Sir Manny, do you want to say goodbye to Sir Mark?
Hi Mark, maraming salamat at yung message mo sa akin. And always don't forget to pray to God na makamit mo rin yung mga pangarap mo at magtagumpay ka. Gawin mo lang lahat. Ang pagiging matagumpay na tao ay hindi lamang sa loob ng ring, kundi sa labas ng ring. That we live sa buong buhay natin, makikita natin na maging example ang buhay natin sa ibang tao. So, dito lang kami nakasuporta sa iyo and pray for you. Thank you.
We're all rooting for you, Sir Mark. Good luck po dyan sa training. Thank you very much. Sa pasamang palapakan naman dyan para kay Sir Mark and Sam. Two people that you have been mentoring and inspiring as well. Just goes to show how dedicated you are to help others, as dedicated as you are to your craft. So thank you very much for that. Hashtag laban lang sa buhay talaga. Grabe, from an ice cream vendor na matitida lang siya ng ice cream. Ano yung favorite flavor niyo sa ice cream? Yung sa Hidilyn ka ba? Ube talaga, Sir Manny.
Yung halo-halo.
Halo-halo. Okay. Good to know. Noted on that. We all know that life is not a walk in the park and dumandin kayo sa there's training, a lot of hardships in life too, aside from all the athletic endeavors that you went through. But we also want to talk about your health, our body age. Siyempre, this is just part of the training, di ba? Sumasakit ang ining katawan natin. Minsan nga, yun yung nagiging hadlang para ma-push pa natin yung training even more. So for that, we've invited a special guest to join us here. He's actually a guest expert, our first health expert here to join us today. He's currently the medical director of Unilab and is also a member of the Healthcare Council of Jerusalem Lorman Group Research. Please welcome Dr. Jonas Policarpio. Good morning po, Doc. We're so happy to have you here. Alam mo, perfect na perfect. Inspiration ka rin for Samsung na gusto rin maging doktor, di ba, Hidilyn?
Yes, so,
Kayo naman gusto nyo maging athlete dati. Anong klaseng athlete po ba?
As a track and field ako before. Pero, mahirap mag-training, alam nila talaga.
So, mahirap na mag-medical training.
Mas mahirap mag-athlete.
Oh, that's true. There's a lot of, I think, different kinds of hardships yun, di ba?
Right.
And whatever fits you or whatever is more right for your path is what you should pursue. But welcome, Dr. Jonas. Thank you so much for joining us. We're here to ask you a few questions. Siyempre, mag-ano muna tayo? Mag-fast talk. Pero, papaguhin natin the slide. We're gonna call this fast talk. A lot of quick facts that I'm sure a lot of people want to know about when it comes to your general health. Kaya po ba, no?
Patay tayo dyan.
Hindi kaya ba?
Okay, masaya to.
Are you ready? Ready na po ba kayo? Okay, listen carefully.
Tulungan ako ni Sir Manny.
Sir Man, excited din. Sige, pwede rin siya pwede rin tumulong for this. Okay, so, fast talk. Question number 1. Common reason kung bakit masakit ang katawan.
Sorry.
Common reason kung bakit masakit ang katawan.
Common somatic pain, musculoskeletal. Overwork.
Overwork.
Overexertion.
Overexertion of muscles. Okay, kung masakit ang katawan, senyales na dapat magpa-consult sa doktor.
Okay, two things. Number one, patakas ng patakas yung intensity ng pain. Number two, hindi nawawala yung pain for a long period of time. Maybe about a few weeks to 6 weeks.
So, kailangan. Yeah, better pa rin. Okay, magpa-consult na kayo kay Doc Jonas. Alright. In 3 words, how would you describe ibuprofen and paracetamol?
Powerful, unique, tested.
Okay, example ng body pain na pwedeng lunasan ng ibuprofen plus paracetamol.
Example na
Example ng body pain na pwedeng, yes.
dyspnea, toothache, tension headache,
What about my back pain? Pwede rin?
back pains, yes.
Okay.
Arthritis, joint pains, those pains.
Alright, last one. Example ng good health habits to minimize our body pain.
Make sure after exertion you do some rest, pahinga ka, tulog ka, and then maybe take pain medicine.
And some pain relievers as well. That's true. But the truth is, di ba, medyo mahirap naman talaga i-avoid yung body pain. It's very natural. It's like a natural process of our bodies too.
Yes. Pain is actually one of the most common complaints ng mga pasyente. It's very common, a big chunk of clinical conditions.
What about pain? Nakakapraning talaga siya. But it's actually, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not a doctor, it's just a signal or sometimes your body telling you something that you need to hear. Tama ko ba?
Kasi most of us think that pain is something we do not like, noxious, masakit. But also remember that there is another side to that. Yung pain is telling you that something is wrong. Kaya masakit yan, baka may injury ka, and sasabihin ko, papadala papakalan sa iyo ng katawan mo, meron tayong problema. That's the reason why you notice that you have a problem.
Exactly the problem. Minsan parang jowa mo lang yan, di ba? Sinasabihan ka na, wait, masyado ka ng intense mag-break ngayon, pahinga mo na, di ba? That's what the pain is doing. Parang hashtag relationship goals din minsan.
Kaso wala kang jowa eh.
Ay, wala po ba na ako? Mahalaman natin yan. Miss Hidilyn, baka may kilala kayo, mag-break up Jonas. Sir Manny, yun na daw siya. Okay, ito naman. We talked about it really quickly earlier, but why do people generally experience body pain and how does it happen? Ano yung mga common causes?
Okay, basically, kwento ko para lang natawag ko paano ka nagkakaroon. Whenever there is an injury, yung tissues naturally releases a substance called prostaglandins. Meaning yung prostaglandins, pick up yung nerves natin. Papadaanin pa sa spinal cord, sa likod, tapos sa brain. Pag umabot sa brain, malalaman ng pain. Tapos, it will be sent to another portion of the brain for interpretation. Pag may ulit na pain to, may pain dito sa tuhod ko or maybe sa ankle ko. And that's the logic. Yun ang reason pa. And there are 3 types of pain. Meron neuropathic pain sa mga nerves na damage nerves. Meron visceral pain, yung mga pains ng nagkatawan natin, na internal organs. And then somatic pain, mga muscle, skeletal, bones, joints. And that's where ibuprofen and paracetamol is best used. And saying that the therapy is for the other types of pain. Meron tayo siya best used.
For that specific, right? Okay, and when it comes to injury, kasi you mentioned kailangan may injury to experience pain. I don't think you necessarily mean that the body will go or something extremely intense. I think injury can happen in your body even if it's just an overused muscle, that your body still interprets that as an injury and it's down pain. So that can happen outside of the gym. Hindi kailangan hardworking athletes like Hidilyn and Sir Manny. Pwede rin, you're sitting too long on a stool na wala kang rest.
Correct. That can happen. Oo. Strain yun eh, kasi hindi maganda yung position mo.
Yeah, that's true. And I think a lot of us experience that as well, even from sitting around for too long. Sino ba nakaka-experience ng body pains dito on a regular basis? Huwag na kayo mahiya kasi may free Alaxan FR. Meron po ba mga headaches, body aches? Yes, I think it's very common. You know, it doesn't even choose an age, it doesn't even choose a job, an occupation. It really is something we all experience, yes. But we do want to know a little bit more. I think we just want to exchange the mic a little bit for Sir Doc. Okay, okay na ba? Ready na ba? Okay, that's fine. What do you think people can do when they experience this type of pain? So sabi mo nga, taking pain relievers like ibuprofen plus paracetamol is a good idea. And when do you think they should seek medical help?
Okay. As I said a while ago, yung pain na hindi nawawala for weeks na doon or pain na nag-intensify, best get seek medical consultation to any health professional. Kasi importante alam mo kung bakit kami pain. You have to identify the reason for the pain. Pero meron naman pain na obvious. For example, natapin mo ka, nagkaroon ng sprain. That's pretty obvious. Pwede mo matiisin. Pwede mo matiisin, pero meron problema din sa kabila mo. Pag tinitiis mo yung pain, you lose your productivity most of the time. At the same time, yung social connectivity mo at yung quality of life suffers.
Nakaka-distract ka siya.
Imagine mo, magtatrabaho ka, masakit ang hindi mo. Ang hirap mo. Or, makikipag-date sa boyfriend mo sana bilang sa that hampers your lifestyle. Kaya, yung pagtitiis, medyo questionable sa akin.
Okay, so you would suggest, you know, if it's something you can remedy with, let's say, ibuprofen plus paracetamol, go ahead and do it. But how does it work in our body? I think a lot of people are curious about that too.
Okay, that's what's nice about a combination of ibuprofen and paracetamol. Kung maalala niyo, yung pinuwento ko ng prostaglandins na nire-release doon sa injury area. The ibuprofen works with that. Pinipigil niya yung pag-release ng prostaglandin. Okay? That's one side. The paracetamol side resets the pain threshold in the brain para maging mas nagiging tolerant ka sa pain. So you now have 1 and 2 action. And that's the reason why you have a powerful combination. Nagiging complementary yung action nila. Ang resulta is nagiging synergistic.
It's teamwork.
Yeah,
It's the best additive you want.
Katulad na sinabi ni Sir Manny kanina, basketball and boxing,
Nagko-complement.
it's basically the same thing.
Or kay Miss Hidilyn naman, asawa and coach. Teamwork mo, di ba? Saya ng combination. Okay, so you also talked about what types of pain it can help, but can we get a little bit more specific on that so that everybody here knows when we can use ibuprofen plus paracetamol? Kailan po ba talaga dapat and what kind of pain does it target?
Yeah, it's best for musculoskeletal pain. That's a type of somatic pain. Muscle, bone, joints, and other soft tissues. Pag may injury doon or pag may namamaga doon, that's a very good way to use ibuprofen and paracetamol. But at the same time, meron din visceral pain. For example, pag may dysmenorrhea ka, nakakatulong din siya ron. Meron din neuropathic pain, yung mga nerves ang may problema, like people who are diabetic, you know. Pero hindi siya alone. It is given with other medicines to treat the neuropathic pain. Pwede siya pwede as an add-on.
So again, teamwork ulit, like
Teamwork ulit.
supplement, something that you're already taking, exactly that's prescribed to you.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Akala ko pang musculoskeletal lang talaga siya. So it's not just for musculoskeletal, you can use it for other types of pain as well.
Right.
Really good thing to keep note of. We're learning a lot already. Sir Manny, Miss Hidilyn, you know, may free consult po tayo dito to talk about. Hindi ko ba ito free? May bayad pa na to after. But maybe you have any questions? I mean, it's something that you have to deal with. Siyempre, Sir Manny, kayo nagigiring free. Na-experience na rin siguro yung body pain, medyo intense na body pain. Baka may tanong kayo kay Doc Jonas, gano'n?
Ang pinaka mahirap na body pain na nararamdaman ko yung after the fight.
After the fight, yeah. But again, bugbog lang naman.
Lahat, pati yung hita ko, pati yung paa ko, lahat.
Okay. Again, it's a musculoskeletal pain. Kasi nabugbog yung muscles mo, nabugbog yung katawan mo. And kasi ang ibuprofen is a part of the NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory. They are analgesics, at the same time, anti-inflammatory pa. At the same time, nakakapagpababa pa ng kung may fever ka, nagagamit niya. So, it's very versatile.
And it's perfect for athletes like Sir Manny. May mga tinitake din po ba kayo, Sir Manny, to help out with that pain yourself? May mga ininom po ba kayo to help out with the pain?
Gusto ko rin sabihin sa inyo na lagi na pasalamat ko dahil nandiyan yung Alaxan. Sa career ko, bilang boksingero, since then, nung nag-start ako, siyempre kasama yung we talk about body pain. Ang boxing talaga, yun talaga naka-experience lahat ng klaseng body pain. Lahat. Kasi buong katawan, jogging, lahat, footwork, upugan po. So, mag-sparring ka pa, suntukan pa, so mabubog yung katawan mo. So, body pain, prone ng body pain ang mga boxers. So, ako naman, hindi naman sa pagsisinungaling, pero for how many years kong yung sa career ko, from when I was young, nag-start ako, bata pa ako hanggang ngayon, kasama sa tagumpay ko. Alam mo, nagtagumpay ako ng ganito, pero may kasama din ako mga yung mga, alam ko sa tao, may ginagamit din akong kasama ko sa kaagapay ko sa tagumpay, nandiyan yung Alaxan. In terms of body lagi kong titig yan. At alam ng tao yan, mula pa noon hanggang ngayon, yung Alaxan, bata pa ako, malandi pa yung buhok ko noon.
May pa rin naman.
Hindi pa ako malandi para magipata.
At saka, international levels na kasi dinadala niyo na rin yung Alaxan with you wherever you go for your matches. At Miss Hidilyn, na-experience yun na rin yung boxing body pain na sinasabi ni Sir Manny kasi na-try niya na yun kanina. So baka kailangan niyo na rin ng Alaxan mamayang body. Pero kayo po ba, I mean, sa training niyo, sa regimen niyo, and with everything you're going through as an athlete, baka naman may gusto kang tangling kay Doc to help you out?
Kaya din ni Sir Manny, madalas din ako. Maraming experience sa body pain kasi yung weightlifting kasi full body siya. Sunod-sunod ang training 6 times a week. Gaya ng last competition ko, gaya ni Sir, after competition talagang masakit ang katawan. Kasi tingin ko doon sa laban eh. So, nandun talaga ang Alaxan. Yes. Umiinom talaga ako ng Alaxan. Since 15 years old pa.
Since 15 years old?
Nakikita ko pa lang si Sir sa commercial.
Yun na-inspire ka na. Alam mo na kung ano yung dapat mong gawin para manage yung body pain mo rin. Kay Sir Manny, palagarin yun. Ay, Sir Doc Jonas, do you want to add to that?
No. She practically said it all. Again, whenever there's pain, inflammation, and mainit, I prefer paracetamol combinations. Very good one. In fact, yung ina-study sa Cochrane, okay? Yung Cochrane, hindi lang siya isang study. Yung ginagawa ng Cochrane, yung mga researchers, pinag-tipon-tipon yung mga available na studies that they make us suffering. And what they found out was that ibuprofen and paracetamol is one of the most, if not the most powerful combination.
Yes.
Yeah.
May question po ako. Safe po ba na uminom ng Alaxan?
Safe po ba?
Yes po, kasi kami mga atleta, lalo sa mga maglalagay sa Olympics,
Right.
kailangan namin, we have to be careful kung ano ininom namin. Kung may steroid pa siya or safe po siya sa health.
Okay, let me first, I don't know kung kasama siya doon sa list na pinagbabawas.
Wala naman.
Wala siya.
Yes.
That's
So, walang
good.
steroid.
And one of the things we can also take a note of.
Meron listahan kasi ng mga list of medicines and medications na bawal when you have athletic events. Kasi, okay.
Sa Hidilyn, Doc,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt you. Safe talaga kasi more than 20 years ko lang ginagamit.
Ayun, exactly. I'll tell you why it's
I was just gonna say, if you've been using
More than
it,
20 years ko lang ginagamit, so wala naman.
worry-free si Manny. Worry-free si
Sarap
Manny
niya
when it comes to it. Okay.
Kasi sigurado ko palagi na pag lumalaban ako, may fight ako, may dala akong Alaxan dahil alam ko pagkatapos ng fight, talagang grabe yung sakit ng katawan.
Actually, look, I mean, it's really interesting that we're talking about this right now because there have been a lot of misconceptions when it comes to pain relievers. I'm sure, as you know, people from the media, you've heard of these things as well. Kaya maraming Pilipino ngayon, ang talaga nagtitiis na lang, di ba? They just go through the pain, they go through the motions rather than taking a medicine. But now that we know na hindi dapat tinitiis ang sakit sa katawan, I mean, what are some of the things that you want to share to add to this? To remind everybody that you can take it worry-free kasi Sir Manny pa lang is a shining example. You've been using it for so many years.
Okay, gusto ko lang sabihin sa ating mga kababayan, lahat ng mga ating lang, na walang ibang, siguro tingin ko, hindi ako mag-iibasa din sa actual lang na pangyayari. Nasubukan ko na yung mga sinasabi ng mga body pain, pero ang Alaxan talaga, ibang klase pagdating sa pain reliever. Kumbaga, talaga siyang 100% kasi. Plus, ako din mag-disipay sa inyo na pagkatapos ng fight, ang sakit ng katawan ko. Pag inom ko ng Alaxan, alam mo, pagtulog, pag-isip sa magot, wala.
Ready to box na again.
Wala na.
Yes,
Kasi minsan hindi ako nakakalakad, hindi ako makatayo pagka yung bukan yung fight, lalo na pag kumabot ng 12 rounds. Ano yun? Talagang ang hirap nun, sakit. Siguro pati yung mga daliri ko,
right.
kalawin mo rin masakit. Pero yun yung sinisigurado ko na wala noon, ang na yung kasama ko ang Alaxan sa tagumpayan. Lagi kong i-take siya, lalo sa during training, after the training, and then after the fight.
And that's a testament right there.
I mean, wala na akong masasabi.
Wala na tayo makain.
Kanina
Yun na po, example sa po talaga yun eh.
At saka no, kung may side effect yan, noon pa ako na more than 20 years.
So, yes.
Nagkagag yung sinabi ni Boss Manny. Okay, bakit? Let's talk about side effects. Ang gamot, there's no absolute gamot na walang side effect. Okay. And remember that, ang side effects ng gamot is basically dose-related. Meaning, pag pataas ka ng pataas ng dosage na iniinom mo, mas malaki ang chance mo mag-develop ng side effects. Pababa ng pababa, mas maliit ang chance mo mag-develop ng side effects. Now, with ibuprofen paracetamol natin, ang ginawa is, kasi di ba complementary nga sila dalawa, synergistic. Ang ginawa, instead of 400 mg na usually na ibuprofen, binaba to 200. Yung paracetamol na 500 mg you usually need, binaba sa 325. So you have low doses, pero maganda yung effect pa rin yan because of the complementary action ng dalawang gamot magkasama.
And when it comes to dosage, ano po yung recommended dosage for ibuprofen and paracetamol?
1 capsule every 6 hours to be optimal.
1 capsule every 6 hours.
Huwag ka lalabas na ng 4 at a day.
Okay, but I mean, very reasonable naman po yun. I think
Right.
it's into most people's daily schedule.
Yeah, it's very important for us to adhere that yung recommended na dosage kasi pwede magkaroon ng problema kung overdose ka.
That's true. I mean, you always have to know your limits when it comes to these things. But again, thank you very much for sharing that. Salamat din kay Ms. Hidilyn, Sir Manny, for those questions. We definitely learned a lot from you. I'm sure that our friends in the media have questions as well. So at this point, we would like to open the floor now and invite our friends to ask questions. Please just raise your hand.